Why does the devil hate families that follow God? Because they are the greatest threat to his kingdom. Stay with me till the end as we uncover 4 powerful reasons Satan attacks godly families, the tactics he uses, and what parents can do to protect their home. Reason 1: a godly family nurtures godly character. In a Christ-centered home, children are raised in faith and obedience. But Satan attacks by flooding their lives with ungodly media, peer pressure, and false values. His goal is to corrupt character early. Parents, you must guard your children's hearts with scripture and led by example. In Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6, it says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it." But even when families stumble, there's one thing that still shows God's power, and that's his amazing grace. And that leads us to reason number 2: a godly family displays God's amazing grace. When a family chooses forgiveness and love, they reflect God's grace. But Satan stirs up bitterness, anger, and unforgiveness to divide the home. As parent, you need to teach and practice God's grace and the power of forgiveness to your children. Don't let anger linger. Colossians chapter 3 verse 13 says, "Forgive as the Lord forgave you." But a godly family does more than forgive. It multiplies God's kingdom on earth, which leads us to the 3rd reason. Before we move into the 3rd reason, I want to kindly remind you about the free resources available in the description. Families around the world are already using these lessons for children of every age, along with guides for parents and teachers. Your kids will enjoy them, and you'll see a difference in their lives. We don't own these resources, so if you have questions, please contact the original providers. Just copy the link that matches your child's age group, paste it in your browser's URL bar, and press enter to get started today. Now let's dive into reason number 3 and 4. The 3rd reason Satan hates a godly family is that the growth of God's kingdom starts right in the home. The home is the first church. When families worship and serve God together, his kingdom grows. Satan tries to block this by filling homes with distractions and busyness. Parents must invest in time daily to establish family worship by praying together, studying the Bible, and serving God together. Joshua chapter 24 verse 15 says, "But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." And the biggest reason Satan hates the family? It's because God himself created it first, which brings us to reason number 4. A godly family is God's first institution. Before nations, schools, or even churches, God created the family. That's why Satan fiercely attacks marriage with immorality, confusion, and redefinition of God's design. Parents, guard your marriage. Stay faithful, love sacrificially, and keep Christ at the center. Show your children what a godly marriage looks like through your words, actions, and example, so they learn to honor God in their own relationships. The scripture says in Ephesians chapter 5 verses 25 to 26, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word." If this message blessed you, we would love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments about how your family keeps God first. Your likes, shares, and subscriptions encourage us to keep creating more Bible-centered messages to bless families like yours.